Hi, everybody. It's Tuesday's devotional and video devotional. We've been looking at 2 Samuel, and today we're in 2 Samuel chapter 9. And this is about a person with a disability. His name is Mephibosheth, and he is the son of David's friend Jonathan. Remember, Jonathan is Saul's son, and probably the right, an heir, if you went normally, would be king. He and David were really good friends, and Jonathan helped David at real crucial times. And now Jonathan and his father Saul died in a battle. David is now king, and he has promised Jonathan that he would take care of his family. And one of his family members is Mephibosheth, the crippled. His feet were crippled up. And so I want to read starting at verse number 8 of chapter 9. And this is Mephibosheth speaking. Mephibosheth bowed respectfully and exclaimed, "What is your servant that you should show me kindness to a dead dog like me?" And that's how he feels about himself. He's crippled, he can't really do much, so he's just a dead dog. And plus his son, his father, who's probably taking care of him, Jonathan, is now dead. Then the king summoned Saul's servant Ziba and said, "I have given your master's grandson everything that belonged to Saul and his family." So he's given to Mephibosheth everything that Saul had, which must have been quite a bit. "You and your sons and servants are to farm the land for him, to produce food for your master's household. But Mephibosheth, your master's grandson, will eat here at my table." Ziba had 15 sons and 20 servants. Ziba replied, "Yes, my lord, the king. I am your servant, and I will do all that you have commanded." And from this time on, Mephibosheth ate regularly at David's table, like one of the king's own sons. Well, so what does this have to do with Jesus? Well, this kind of generosity for someone who can't do it on his own sounds exactly like Jesus. But also, we also, the New Testament tells us that we also are adopted, sort of like Mephibosheth was. And we eat now with the king. We're at the king's table because of this adoption that Jesus has done for us. So as we talked about before, David in a lot of ways is an example of Jesus in the Old Testament. And the Old Testament, calls Jesus the son of David. But and Jesus calls himself the son of David. But David's really been on a roll. He's trusted God. He's looked at God. He's taken care of the crippled Mephibosheth. He's just been generous to Saul's family. And usually, when you take over as king, you get rid of the family because they could be threats to your kingdom. But David doesn't work like that. He realizes that it's about God and not about him, and does this thing, which is so much like how Jesus treats us who are crippled in many ways, and takes us still into his table and into his kingdom and adopts us as children of the Heavenly Father. Well, this has been a great run for David through all of 2 Samuel, and he's done excellent. He's always asked God to do what he does. But this next thing that he does, he's not going to do so well. And he's certainly not asking God what God thinks of what he's going to do, because the next thing that happens in chapter 11 or 10 or something like that is when he sees a beautiful woman on a roof, and she's married, and David does some despicable things and ends up getting into a lot of trouble. We'll see how that works out in the near future. So have a great day, and thanks for listening to this devotional, and I hope God will bless you in every way. Thank you.